What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here. Welcome back to another MK11 Q&A video. That's right, this is an MK11 video, and do not worry that the Call of Duty in the background, there's a reason why I have some of my Call of Duty videos in the background. Don't panic. This is still going to be talking about some MK11. So, of course, this is a Q&A video. I got a bunch of good questions from the last Q&A video that I did. So if you have your own question that I haven't answered, leave it down below in the comment section and I'll try to get to it in the next Q&A video. So let's get started with the elephant in the room here about the gameplay in the background. So this montage right here is Brotherhood 4, which is the final dualtage that I did with my brother, which a lot of you guys don't know and a lot of you guys do know. Maybe some of you guys don't know, but do know who my brother is and don't know that he's actually my brother. His name is Prod. He uploads Dark Souls videos and I guess a variety of content now. I'll leave his channel linked in the description, but there's a lot of people who are subscribed to both of our channels that don't even know that we're brothers, which is absolutely hilarious and amazing at the same time. So this is a series that we used to do back in the day where we would just record for months and months and put these clips together for this montage that had the combination of both of our clips. And this was pretty much what the Call of Duty community was based around back in the day. Not so much now. I guess it started turning more into, like, you know, just creating content. The montage scene died over time. So the reason why I have the gameplay in the background is because a lot of people ask, do I miss making Call of Duty montages? And the answer is a little bit complicated because it's a yes and a no. I've been watching a lot of old montages recently, not only for myself, but, you know, for my brother, from other YouTubers and like snipers that I used to watch. The big one was Zergriz, and I gotta say, man, there's times where I watch these old montages where I kind of get choked up a little bit, and it's just because they're so old now. They're so old, and some were released back in 2011, 2012, and you know, life was a lot different. And if you watch some of these montages and maybe you like listen to a song on the radio or you just happen to catch a song somewhere, it will always bring you back to watching a montage. That's one of my favorite things about like being a sniper and seeing and creating a lot of montages is when you hear a song, it like brings you back to an old montage, and then in essence it brings you back to an old time in your life that, you know, in which you were working on this or when you heard this for the first time. And I think that's pretty awesome. But man, I was definitely feeling nostalgic watching these old montages, man. But the thing is, the mind remembers only the good times. So the reason why it's a yes and a no, it's because I do not miss the fact that you have to grind and grind and grind every single day for hours on end to try to get clips to record a montage. That's what I don't miss, because there's some days you're gonna be lucky, you're gonna hit clips, you're gonna hit a clip, maybe you don't hit a clip in 2 weeks. That's the nature of the business when it comes to recording montages. And with the standards going up higher and higher, it kept becoming more and more difficult. So that's the thing that I definitely do not miss. But what I do miss is actually releasing the montage, because after you work your ass off for months on this one project, you release it out to the world, and for that whole day, for that whole week, the whole focus is on that one montage, and you're getting so much praise, and it just feels amazing reading all the comments, and finally your hard work pays off when this montage is released. There's no feeling like it as like a content creator, for me at least. You know, releasing a big montage is no feeling like it. So that part I do miss. So that's why you guys are seeing some Call of Duty gameplay in the background. This is Brotherhood 4, and the next one is Man of Steel. So yeah, just you know, feeling some nostalgia watching some of these old montages. So I wanted to answer that question that I've been getting asked so much for years and years. All right, so let's move on now. MK11 question: where the hell are the Kombat Pack DLC characters? And my answer to that is I have no idea. I'm right there with you. I don't know where the announcement is at. All I know is that there's been stories about NetherRealm Studios overworking their employees and a bunch of negative stuff that has come out over the last 2 weeks. And I feel that because of that, they're changing the environment at NetherRealm Studios. So we're gonna see it. You know, the employees get treated better, which is obviously really good. And if that means that the DLC characters are going to be delayed and we're going to see them across, you know, many months as opposed to, you know, how we are used to seeing them, then that's fine with me, because like the health of the employees is the most important thing, because they're the ones that work hard and they're the ones who make these games. So I hope everyone in NetherRealm Studios is, like, you know, getting treated better now. Because of course we have no idea what goes on internally and all that. So I mean, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't know like the full story, the full situation. All I know is that MK11 is a game that was already going to be the main focus of NetherRealm for more than any other title. I already had in my mind that we were going to get a 3-year life cycle instead of a 2-year life cycle for MK11. So we have a lot of time for the DLC to come out. One thing that I will say is I think for Shang Tsung, he's been the sole Kombat Pack 1 character that has been shown off. I think he will be revealed at Combo Breaker. That's going to be happening next weekend. I think that's the perfect opportunity for NetherRealm to show off some, if not gameplay reveal of Shang Tsung, maybe a Kombat Pack trailer. It's gonna be, I don't know, I don't imagine them having the Kombat Pack 1 trailer at Combo Breaker. So because of that, I think that they're just gonna have like a Shang Tsung gameplay trailer, and then they're not gonna show any of the other DLC characters. Maybe they will show silhouettes. I think if we get anything about like the rest of the Kombat Pack characters, they might show silhouettes just like in, you know, the other Kombat Pack trailers that we've seen before. Show silhouettes, tease the characters, but I don't think they're going to reveal every character like they did in the fighter packs. So actually not expect. Just keep your eye out. There might be a Shang Tsung gameplay trailer at Combo Breaker this upcoming weekend. But if not, then we're just gonna have to wait, be patient. I'm sure that after Combo Breaker, there's gonna be a new patch, a balance patch to, you know, change up some characters, make some characters better, nerf some characters, etc. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see to get more details on that. All right, so let's see. What are your biggest likes and dislikes for MK11? I'll give you guys one of each. My biggest like in MK11 is when I lose, I feel like I got outplayed. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm more in control of the game as opposed to something like MKX where I could get mixed to death. And trust me, I love MKX as well. But as far as like a positive thing about MK11, a lot of times when I lose, I feel like I got outplayed. Now, of course, there's some scenarios like Fatal Blows that you're just like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. But most of the time, when I lose in MK11, I feel like I got outplayed. So that means that, you know, winning is, I feel like I'm in more control of winning as opposed to, you know, some of these other games. And one of my biggest dislikes is no custom variations in ranked and competitive play. That's it. I mean, the fact that one of the biggest gimmicks of the game was a custom variation. You're going to be able to create your own variation as opposed to having preset variations, and then they take that away from us. That is a huge dislike for me. Do you miss playing MKX? I do. I do not miss playing MKX right now. But I do miss the MKX combos, man, because MK11 has combos, but definitely not not like MKX. So as far as like combos, man, I do definitely miss some Hunter Predator combos in MKX, but I do not miss playing MKX right now. What's my MK11 tier list? I do not have an MK11 tier list because I have not played with every character. Once I play with every character, I'll give you guys more of my opinion. I feel like tier lists are fun. They're fun to discuss. It doesn't hurt anybody because it's just someone's opinion. And I personally like seeing what people think about so-and-so character. But as far as like me making a tier list, I don't think that's gonna happen. All I'll say is that I feel like Aaron Black is the best character in the game, followed by Garrus, followed by Sonya, followed by Scorpion, followed by Sub-Zero. I think those are probably like the top 5 characters in the game. And then you have like other characters that are obviously really good, like Cetrion, Baraka's really good. You know, characters like that. So there you guys have it. That's like a couple characters that I put up there. Other than Mob Psycho 100, what other animes do you watch? Honestly, I don't watch like too many, but one that I really love that I would recommend all you guys to watch is the 7 Deadly Sins. I feel like that anime is ridiculously good. I feel like it's hype. The characters are awesome. There's overpowered characters, which is my favorite thing in animes. I love an anime with a ridiculously overpowered protagonist, antagonist. Just give me overpowered characters. That's what I want. And it does not get more overpowered than Escanor. So 7 Deadly Sins, if you guys want a good anime to watch, I would recommend that. Other questions. What did you think of Avengers Endgame? And his second question was, I know you're a huge Joker fan, so did you like the new Joker movie trailer? Let's start with Endgame first. I went to watch it with my brother, and I gotta say, I'm not really invested in the MCU, and even I was getting choked up in different moments because I know what goes on, because I did go watch Infinity War. So I know things that go on, and even I was getting choked up at some points, and I was getting like super hyped. There's a lot of really exciting parts, and even though I'm not like invested in a lot of the characters, other than of course, like, who doesn't like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans? You know what I mean? Like those, and Chris Hemsworth also. Like the original 3, of course, I love them as actors and I love them as these characters. So those are like the only characters I'm really like invested into. But even though I'm not invested in the other characters, like the movie was absolutely amazing. Deservedly so. Why it might become the highest grossing movie of all time. Maybe it has already at this point. I'm not really sure. But it was awesome. I just hope the MCU introduces the X-Men soon, because to be honest, I'm not too much of a big fan of any Marvel character except for Spider-Man characters, Fantastic Four characters, and X-Men characters. Like, I don't really care about Iron Man and Cap. Like, as comic book characters, I'm not really like into a lot of the Marvel characters except for X-Men, Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four characters, so I can't wait to see them included in the MCU. About the Joker movie, man, I probably watched that trailer like 30 times. I'm an incredibly huge Joker fan, and I cannot wait to see this movie, because the feeling that I got when watching Joaquin Phoenix turn from someone who is trying to be positive, obviously mentally unstable, but trying to be positive, get turned into the Joker just in the trailer, and just seeing that transformation in his personality. God damn it, I cannot wait, man. I can't wait. So that's what I have to say about that. I think this movie is going to be amazing. And last but not least here, what are some of your favorite finishers in MK11? I'll give you guys my favorite fatality is Cetrion's fatality, where she sprays you down with a water hose, and then Freddy Krueger claw comes and slashes you from the ground. I know that it only has 3 claws, but the reference to, I think it was Dream Warriors, yeah, I think Dream Warriors, where the girl she has a dream where she goes to the beach, and then the claw comes from the water acting like a shark, and then it goes through the sand, and it's like coming towards the coming towards a girl, like to cut her. I think that's the reference. I don't know, it might be another reference, but that's how I look at it as a Freddy Krueger fan. Freddy Krueger reference. So I feel like that's my favorite fatality. And as far as brutalities, I think the Aaron Black dynamite brutality is my favorite so far. That one is just hilarious because the opponent picks up the dynamite and they're like, huh, what's this? It's so goofy and it's so cool. I love it. I think that's my favorite brutality that I've seen so far. Keep in mind, I haven't seen all of them, just because I want to be surprised whenever I do get brutalities. But that's going to be the end of today's Q&A video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your questions down below, and I'll see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. And if you want to see some more, there's videos popping up on the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.